Welcome to another episode, everyone. So I came across this video. This individual saying that the blacks want war with the Mexicans. The blacks are angry and want war with the Mexicans. Okay, so now look. This is Haters World. This is Blue Devil. The video here, the blacks are angry. This is what the title says. The blacks are angry and want war with the Mexicans over peace treaty. So he's talking about, of course, the situation that happened with the Avalons and Mexicans where they apologized and all of this. And he's talking about Khartoum, Spider Lope, and Compton Rick Rock in this video. He plays a clip from all three of these individuals. To be fair, he does say in this video that he knows all three of them, that he respects all three of these individuals, and that they are political and, they're not crash outs, they have their head on straight, etc. But he went on to say that he was disappointed in them, essentially, for being angry and, I guess, wanting a war. Now, even when I saw a couple of clips of this, I still wasn't going. I saw it a couple of days ago, or yesterday or something. I still wasn't even, I've never reacted to any of this man's content. I just subscribed to his channel, never been subscribed to his channel. I don't know who he is. I know a little bit about him just because I'm in the content space, and so is he. I can't even tell you if he's from up north or down south. I don't know, so I don't have anything against Blue Devil whatsoever. Nevertheless, when I read his comments, this is why I decided to do the video, because I read his comments. Now, and individuals in his comments, clearly Mexicans, are saying, oh, the blacks don't want war with us. They'll fail miserably. That's the last thing they want is a war with us. Believe me, this and that. I don't know where they get this shit from. So this is why I decided to address it. Now, to be fair, there are many comments in this video also that says, hey, don't stoke the fire. Don't try to cause division, making this kind of content. Nobody's talking about a war between the black and brown. What are you talking about? Some blacks in there saying, man, nobody want war. We respect the Mexicans. We just want peace, etc. So there's many people saying, no, nobody wants no war on both sides are saying this. But also you have individuals, and I'll read a couple of comments, who are taking this opportunity to say, how much blacks don't want any problems with them and want any war. And the thing is, the thing that bothers me is that, the situation to begin with was about individuals, whether it be Big Tony, Compton Rick Rock, or Spider Lope, or myself. We were talking about Avalon Blue and how he comported himself. There was nothing against the Southsiders. It's what he did and how he did it, how he humiliated his homeboy online. And so I don't understand how these individuals take that, our ire towards Avalon Blue, or even the Avalons, whatever, and twist it into the blacks are angry and want war with the Mexicans. This is what the title says. Now, people are going to come for me and say that I'm stoking the fire, that I'm causing division and all of this, even just for covering it. See, they're not mad. This is how it goes. They're never angry at the individual. It's like you call Donald Trump a racist, people are angry with you. They're not angry that he is a racist. That doesn't bother them. You calling him a racist bothers them. The fact that he's a racist, which is one of the worst things a human being can be. The fact that this man is that, and many people have lost their lives by people who think like him. And I'm sure he's cost people's lives by stoking division here in the country, Donald Trump. But when you call him a racist, people are upset with you. They're not upset that he is a racist. That doesn't bother them. What bothers them is that you call him out on it. We talk about Hispanics, racist Hispanics firebombing black families, black homes just for them moving in the neighborhood. And when you talk about it, people will get upset with you for talking about it. You're stoking division. You're trying to start a war. They're not mad at the motherfuckers who firebombed the house. That doesn't bother them. They're mad at you for speaking on it. I didn't firebomb the damn house. I didn't put a whole family at risk just because of the color of their skin. You did. And by the way, let me tell you now, you might want to stop that. Don't firebomb not one other black home. Wherever you at, in Azusa, in Arizona, y'all racist motherfuckers in Canoga Park, don't you bomb another black home. Not one. Or you're going to get the same treatment from here on out. You understand? This goes for everybody. We're sick of all of you people thinking you can disrespect us, disrespect my race, and get away with it. No one's afraid of you. Someone else had left a comment saying, oh, the blacks are worried about us when they're being lynched all over the place. They need to be worried about that. We are. We're also worried about individuals who firebomb our homes. Everyone against the black man. Now listen, this is not all Hispanics, of course. I have some that I am rather close with, who I would consider my brother. I know for a fact that these individuals are not racist at all. Or I wouldn't consider them my friend. They don't have a racist bone in their body. There are some like that. Some. From everywhere, from every race. But then you have some who constantly want to stoke the division. I'm not stoking. I don't even talk about this stuff over here on the channel. Only when it comes up on the internet, black and brown issue, and something happened, somebody got caught saying some word or something, I'll cover it. I didn't even cover the firebombings. Trying not to stoke division. I'm more focused on my people. I'm talking about fights in the Los Angeles County Jail between black men. That can be considered stoking division. But I'm talking in my community for a reason, trying to keep them out of those situations. So no one is trying to stoke division. But you all are stoking division when you firebomb a house. Just because, no, you're going to come to our country. This is our country. Come to our neighborhoods and bomb a black home. No, man. Rick Child, you Rick Childs of the world coming to our community, shooting black men in the back, black boys in the back, in our hood. That shit's over. That shit's a wrap. That's a wrap. I'm gonna tell you right now. Now, they're gonna come at me because I'm doing this video, like I said, because I don't know why Cartoon or Big Tony hasn't responded to this. Or maybe he has. Compton Rick Rock and Spider Lope, maybe they haven't seen the video. And it's not about responding and coming at anyone or trying to keep some sort of beef going. Maybe they just, because again, he wasn't even coming at them. He gave them their respect. He gave them their props, did Blue Devil from the beginning, for the most part. But he did say that he was disappointed in them. And again, his title says that blacks are angry and want war. This is straight up. If I make a title like that, people gonna go fucking crazy. People gonna go crazy. If I say the Mexicans are mad and they want war with the blacks, like, man, you trying to start a war? What you talking about? They want war? War? Why you go there? Why you say that they're angry and want war because they're angry over a peace treaty? Like, people gonna have a whole lot to say. I know this.
My watch, what y'all just see, never would have happened. That was not an apology from my understanding from the whole Fire Trey Avalon. Look,
this one disappointed me the most because Cartoon's from there. He's from that section. He's from that area, so he should know, right, better than anybody else. But let's go back and let's go run them down the.
Here we go.
Let's go run down the. Let's go run down the timeline. Okay, Spider Loc from South Central. You know, he from that area too. You know, a little bit further down the way, but he from that city, right? Okay. First and foremost, let's make it very clear. Right? Let's make it very clear. Let's see if we could go to right here. Let's make it very clear. Okay. This guy right here, the Mexican guy, that is the cameraman that was filming the function and the police. The dude right here, that's Tone. That is the dude that said, fuck sewer rats. Okay. When Tone was sitting with OG Avalon Blue on that one-on-one, where's that one-on-one at? They were having that sit-down. They were having a sit-down. Okay, they were having a sit-down. I know you guys seen it. I reacted to it yesterday. They were having a sit-down and they were talking. Tone said that the Mexican had called them monkeys. Okay? That's what Tone said. Well, that came out to be a lie. That came out to be false information. That came out to be just him trying to save himself and say something so he wouldn't look like the bad guy. And I'm not mad at Tone, bro. I'm not mad at Tone at all.
Well, this is the first that I'm hearing about that was a lie, that the individual had used the racial epithet monkey. How does Blue Devil know this? I'm interested to know myself. Haters World, that's the name of his YouTube channel, by the way, Haters World. His name is Blue Devil, if I didn't say that already. Haters World right here. Again, I just subscribe to the channel. You guys go over there and subscribe to his channel. But he says that Tone lied when he said that the Hispanic dude had disrespected him first with a racial slur. And so I guess this came out with during their sit down that didn't happen. I don't know. I don't know where he's getting this information from, that was a lie. He just said it multiple times that was a lie, that the individual, I haven't heard anyone yet, I've been following this situation, say that was a lie. So who said that it was a lie? I guess maybe the dude said it on his channel. The Hispanic dude has a channel as well that Tony had gotten into it with. Maybe he said, I never said that. You know, I don't know. How do you know it's a lie?
Like, we all throw a little white lie here and there, bro. You know, we all try to, you know, like.
A little white lie is a brainwashed, indoctrinated term because it just minimizes the lie by saying that it's a white lie. You know, everything that's great is white. You know, even though it's a lie, it's just a little white lie. So it's not that bad. You know, the implication is not that bad because it's a little white lie. Well, these white people got these motherfuckers shook.
Come on, Tone looks pissed, bro. I'll tell you like this. Tone, to this day, I don't even believe he likes certain people, bro. You know, or it could be he mad at his own homeboy for getting a DP, but you could tell he mad. But he know the program is bigger than all of us, bro. But whatever. So he told a lie. So this Mexican never disrespected the blacks, bro. And I apologize for using that word right now, bro. I was using it in context. You know, it's not a bad word. It's just the way you use it. When you use it in a certain way, in a certain sentence, and it becomes a bad word. But it's just saying the word itself is not a bad word. You feel what I'm saying? It's just the way you use it or who you point it at. Then it becomes bad. You know, but anybody that feels, my apologies, big dog. But the Mexican never said nothing. So Big Tone spoke out of being angry, frustrated, and mad. So that automatically removes what Compton Rick Rock said. Compton Rick Rock said that Mexican dissed blacks, he shouldn't have got a DP. Well, it's true. He didn't diss nobody. And you can read in the comments. In these comments, I believe it's these comments. Somewhere in these comments, bro, there's the Mexican guy is going at it with Trap News Network. He's in there with Trap News and he's like, I never disrespected him. I never dissed the blacks. I never did any of that. He spoke himself out of frustration. So, okay, we can get that out the way. So, with Spider Loc being from South Central LA, it's like You know,
Okay, so you just taking his word for it that he didn't say that because he said, I mean, you know, I don't know whether he said it or not. I didn't hear that. Right, and that's the whole point. We didn't hear it. We heard what Tone said. Right, that was caught on camera, so we know what he said. Tone said the individual said what he said, and it was not caught on camera, so he can easily deny it. We'll never know. Only people that would ever actually know is him and Tone, and the police that was standing right there or something. Just because he says that he didn't say it, what is he gonna say? Yeah, I called him a monkey. No, he probably gonna say, no, I didn't say that. Again, I wasn't there. I don't know whether he said it or not, but you know, you just automatically saying that it's a lie because he said that it didn't happen, and you keep hitting your button. No, that was a lie. No, that was a lie. No, we don't know that. Shit, you just believe in your people. We don't know that it was a lie just because he said it was a lie. Shit.
the Avalons are not sort of like apologizing to me or to all these other Hispanics, Sureños. They're not, bro. They're only doing it because they don't want to have problems in their section when they've had a side-by-side get along with the PBSs forever. So when they're saying these guys are making it seem like they're apologizing to the entire Hispanic community, I guess if you want to take it that way, but in all true reality, we know they probably beef with other Mexican gangs outside of their section. It's just in that section they get along with this gang because they're both in proximity of each other. Now, it might seem like they're saying we apologize to all Mexicans, but they're not really doing that, bro. They're just making sure their area is safe for their kids to be able to grow up and be together, play together, not have to deal with the bullshit of one person's loud mouth creating this fucking generational beef. And Spider should know about that because he was in a big fucking generational beef with the Florence district. He know what that is. That fool was in the middle of that war. My boy know what it is to go to war. You know, and I guarantee you some of them black homies over there, they regret that war even happening. And I bet you some Mexicans over there also regret that war that ever happened. So if you can stop this fucking little future war by just allowing this little confrontation to be aired and just get this shit out the way real quick. Now, I believe that if that Mexican belonged to a gang, in which I don't think he did, I don't think he does. I believe if he belonged to a gang, right? If he belonged to a gang and he did this blacks, I believe he would have more of his homies there, bro. Why is he the only one there? Why is there no other Mexicans there with that Mexican? You know why? Because that's a fucking civilian. He's a fucking auditor, bro. He follows the cops around and harasses them. Now, yeah, people were in my comments. Fool, you don't harass the cops. Okay, for whatever. Yeah, fool. We know they do, bro. I know what they're doing. They're holding the cops accountable. I know that, bro. I used to do that. I know that, bro. But at the same time, when these motherfuckers are telling them, get the fuck out of here, bro, and they're still there with the camera in their face, that's borderline harassing people, bro. Come on, bro. Cut it out. Plus, they don't just audit police. They be auditing civilians too, bro. I've seen them like at regular buildings and businesses where fucking mechanics will come out and say, get out away from my shop. And these motherfuckers, I'm in the street. I could film your shop all I want. That's sort of harassing, bro. You know, not sure if he does that, but auditors do that, bro. Okay, so again, I believe if he was from a gang or he was from Playboys, there'd be some Playboys representation right there, bro. Okay? Straight up. So, when Rick Rock said he dissed the blacks and Mexicans diss blacks all over the internet. Yeah, they do. All kinds of Mexicans diss blacks. All kinds of blacks diss Mexicans, bro. If you go into Poetic Flaco, but if you go to my boy Poetic Flaco's comments, you're going to see a bunch of blacks that hate us, bro. That hate us, fool. But you know what? We don't know who they.
Yeah, man, you know, and there it is, you know, it's always the scapegoat. It's always a butt. You know, it's always they're always going to excuse their behavior. They're never going to hold themselves accountable. You know, yeah, there are Mexicans who are racist on the internet, but they're also blacks. You know, it always has. It's never just yes, this is what it is, and we're going to take care of that. We're going to hold each other accountable. This and that. It's going to always be yes, it's us, but you guys do this too. You guys do that. Right now, we're talking about what you do and what you did. That's what we're talking about. We're not talking about anything else. You don't justify because, yes, I guess, there are things that have happened with blacks on the internet, but I've not seen this sort of caustic vitriol coming from black people for any other race, not even white people, much less Mexicans. I don't see any black Ashley Gonzalez's. I can show a million clips of you guys, just not gang members, not Southsiders, not Norteños, not gang members, just regular civilian Hispanics spewing the N-word in a hateful way. At the end of the day, everyone can point fingers. We all can point fingers. Everyone can point fingers, bro. And if my belief is, he said that they was basically trying to stop a war. If that would have caused a war, then they have a fractured alliance anyway. There's no friendship there because he didn't disrespect the Playboy. He didn't come at the Playboys. In particular, they have this alliance and they understand that an individual getting angry. Why would that have started a war? And y'all hitting up NK and saying the N-word in these hood vlogs with a hard ER hasn't started a war. How him saying what he said will start a war, but y'all firebombing black families hasn't started a war. Threaten us with war. We don't give a fuck. Ain't nobody scared. Nobody's scared, bro. Nobody. And let me read some of these comments. Let's not be like them promoting hate and war against other races, someone says. Let's not be like them promoting hate and war against other races. The race, black people, that is hated the most in this country, that is despised the most. Everyone tries to make war against us, everyone. We've heard every group over the last damn month, Asians, Hispanics, whites coming out with racist rhetoric on the internet, getting caught in viral videos now viral, spewing the most despicable hatred imaginable towards black people and only black people. I haven't heard the Asians spewing hate towards anyone else. I haven't heard the Hispanics, the Mexicans spewing hate towards anyone else. Not the Asians, not the Lebanese, not whites, not Indians, nothing. They are all obsessed with black people, every fucking race. Man, we're not about to be quiet about this, and you can put it all on me and blame me and say I'm stoking the fire all you want. When it's my people and my race that's constantly being attacked by every freaking race. It's his title that says the blacks are angry. Or the angry blacks, the angry black men, the blacks are angry and want war. Individuals are sitting here chastising Avalon Blue. We can holler at our people how we want to holler at our people. It's none of y'all business. We chastising him, hollering at him about the way he handled the situation. No one has came at the Southsiders about anything, even about y'all firebombing black homes. So how is it that we want war with the Southsiders when we're hollering at our people? I heard a Southsider even say, a podcaster, that their people wouldn't have came out and did it that way. Their people that they'll never come out publicly and apologize to the blacks about some racial comment or whatever, that they would never do it the way that Avalon Blue did it. They sit their homeboy right there and make him apologize on the internet. and tell him he's found guilty, he's charged, and he's about to get a DP on it. They never do it. Well, we know that. We never seen it done by them. So we already know that. Let's not be like them, promoting hate and war against other races. Every other race promotes hate and war against us. I'll show you clip after clip, video after video of every other race spewing hatred towards the black community. Just recently, they've all been coming out with it. They just let it all out. Everybody. And they're saying, what, y'all have too much to deal with. Y'all got to deal with these whites. Y'all don't want no war with us. Man, we had war with everybody. We don't give a fuck. We had war anyway with everybody. If we don't want war with you, it's because we don't want war with you. Because we're not that kind of people. Because we understand YT supremacy. We understand that these people hate all of us. Y'all just don't understand that. That's why y'all are in here in his comments saying that blacks don't want war with us and this and that, but y'all not saying this about whites. Y'all never go to war with the whites. In prison, on the street, y'all never go to war with the whites. Y'all lick their ass, suck their balls. They're the ones deporting you. They're the ones gathering up your grandmother, your grandfather, your sons, your daughters, your wives, putting them in concentration camps disguised as detention centers, raping 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14-year-old Hispanic girls in these detention centers, because this is what they do. They have a propensity to rape little children. Just look at their history. If you understand YT supremacy, you understand this. But black people know YT supremacy. We've studied it and been a victim of it for generations. So we know this system. You guys don't. That's why you voted for Donald Trump. Thinking that YT supremacy wouldn't affect you. That's why the Haitians voted for Donald Trump. And now TPS has ended and they have to be deported back to Haiti. And they're blaming black Americans as well. Look at my other channel, The Unwoke Culture. They blaming black Americans as well. Everyone. Go over there, you will see what's really going on in the country with this race stuff. This is what I'm talking about over there every day. Not so much on this channel. Go to my other channel, The Unwoke Culture is the name of the fucking channel. We're having these discussions over there deeply, daily. They're all being exposed. They all have an anti-black culture. We're not going to be, don't gaslight us. We're not going to be gaslit. It's not us. We're not the fucking problem. We know what's really going on. Now we're going to start having this conversation. Since y'all want to talk about it, we're going to start talking about it. Today, we're going to start talking about it. Like I said, my objective is to keep the peace. I first want peace amongst my own people, and then peace with whomever else that also seeks to live in a harmonious society, a peaceful one. For those who don't want any problem with me and my people, we don't want any problems with you. For those who do, then we do too. We'll deal with it, man. We're not scared of anybody. You people bleed just like us. We've been at war anyway, constantly. You need to worry about cleaning up your own neighborhoods and your own society and your people. Don't worry about what the hell we got going on. That's your problem. Let's not be like them promoting hate and war. Black people promoting hate and war. Video after video of these people coming out with it, spewing hatred. But this is what they do. They learn it from white people. They're learning from YT. They're taking a page out of a YT supremacist playbook. Rage war, make war, and then blame the victim. Be hateful, racist, and then blame the people who you're hateful and racist towards. This motherfucker said, let's not be like them, promoting hate and war. Black people, let's not be like them, he says. Let's not be like them black people promoting hate and war. Motherfuckers firebombing houses with little girls in there. I haven't heard of a black man firebombing a house yet. This country dropping bombs all around the damn world. including in Tulsa, Oklahoma. They dropped bombs. We're going to get into the conversation. The most hateful people in the world, the most violent people in the world, is saying, let's not be like them and be hateful and start war. Black people haven't started war against anybody. You motherfuckers always starting the damn wars. And you people scared to fight the people that's starting the wars. The people who really hate you and want you out of the country, you don't have a bad word to say about them. You never make videos about YT people and their hatred towards you and your community. Ever. You never say a bad word about them. Ever. I don't see not one video of a Mexican talking, other than Che Guevara, talking bad about white people and what the fuck they're doing to you. All y'all do is talk about black people. We ain't doing nothing to you. Let's not be like them and be hateful. The race who is hated worldwide. Everybody hates us. This is not playing a victim. This is what the fuck it is. We're not crying about it. I don't care. Just telling you what it is. We see it. We're not stupid. You all just think we are. We know that we're the most hated. You show it every day. Every race, as I've said, every race, viral videos of every race disparaging, denigrating, and attacking with vehemence black people. Killing black people. Talking about let's not be hateful like them. You people are the most hateful people in the world. Gaslighting, passing the buck, blaming the victim. The recipients of the most vitriolic hatred in the country is being accused of promoting hate and war. Let's not be like them promoting hate and war. We're promoting hate and war. The victim of the rope. Fuck out of here. Don't fall for this BS causing division like always. That's cool. There won't be no war between us Mexicans and the homies, the black people. That's what I'm talking about. They can't go to Mexico, let alone think they can take over Arizona. Well, we don't need that. Nah, to say we want war is foolishness and BS. Yes, we're prepared for war, but we want peace. Avalon Blue should have handled this mess offline, respectfully. It's just that simple. Yes, and that's all it is. It was never about the Mexicans. It was never about the Southsiders. At least what Compton Rick Rock had to say, what Big Tony had to say, what Spider Loc had to say, what I had to say, and whomever else. It was towards Avalon Blue. It was not towards the Hispanic community. It was towards Avalon Blue. Let's do it. We are ready, this one says. The one that's going to be hiding in the house under the bed when the war really happened. Rick, Spider, and Cartoon drew the line. Don't forget when you want these lames on your show. And it goes on and on. Cartoon is a sad individual, a scary man that hides behind God. He is doing a lot of what, if he's really felt disrespected by the way his homies handled this situation, he should be able to go to his area and handle that issue accordingly. Instead, he goes to the internet to make content out of it. Pain. These fools act like they never been to the pen. Cartoon, Spider, and Rick want war, so remember the names. Intelligent ones will go at the ones, not the others, that mind their business. Only an emotional wreck goes at the whole car. That's a war the blacks don't want, and war they regret and lose easily and miserably. Okay. That's a war that the blacks don't want, and we'll lose easily and miserably. And they own Cartoon, Compton, Rick Rock, and Spider because of this video that he said that he's disappointed in them in the way they handle it. Even though, well, I'm glad he didn't mention me in there, but the way they handle it, what we were talking about, again, is correcting our own people. If that's what you want to call it, going at our own people. I'm sure Avalon Blue is saying, nobody correct me, you can't correct me, whatever. This is what our primary objective was to chastise, if you will, correct our own people in the way that he comported himself, the way that he handled the situation. You guys inserted yourselves into it and twisted it into the blacks are angry and want war with the Hispanics. So that's it, man. I'm gonna leave it there, man. I just wanted to cover this because he mentioned these dudes' names and these dudes mentioning them in the comments and saying all this about blacks don't want war and we have failed easily and miserably and all of this, as you heard them say. They never talk about going to war with the YT people. They never saying that they'd lose easily and that they'd take them to task. No, people out here doing the same things to their people as they're doing to our people. They're out here beating them, killing them, shooting them, ICE is, all this, cuffing them up, beating them up. They're doing all of that, bro. Same thing black people been going through in the country for the last 1,000 years. They're experiencing 2% of that now, just 2%, but they're experiencing some of it. They're not making war with them. They don't want war with them. Won't even say a bad word about them. No other, bro, won't say a bad. I have yet to see a video with any other race saying one bad word about white people. You got to whisper it in there, white people. You got to whisper it in when you talking about them. They ain't saying one bad word about white people. They scared to even say the name white people. They won't even talk. They talk in whispers when they talk about them. Every race. I haven't seen an Asian yet, Chinese person, make a video talking about white people in a bad way. They stink. They're racist. We're going to go to war with them. We hate them, whatever. Not one. But I can show you 10 videos of Asians attacking black people with the hard end, the hard ER, your ghetto culture, you stinky bastards. I can show you 10 videos of Hispanics. You heard Ashley Gonzalez. You were slaves for a reason. You deserve it. You fucking need it. Yeah. All yours was had to keep blanking it out. All this hatred that she has for black people. But I've never seen one of them. This is why I don't respect nothing they talking about, bro. None of them. No other race. I haven't seen one of them. Not one Hispanic, not one Mexican. Get on the internet and say one bad word about white people. You scary motherfuckers. Not one bad. You start whispering white people. You won't say one bad word about them. You would think you people are not racist, that you're peaceful, loving people. The way you kiss their asses, the way you lick their balls, that's what you would think. You won't say one bad word about them. All y'all content is black people angry, black people want war, black people, you don't want no war with us. I haven't seen you firebomb one white family. I've seen them firebomb you. But I haven't seen you firebomb them. So I can't respect it. But we're going to have a conversation today. Let's get into it. Let's get into some of the crimes that white America has committed against every race. I'm going to bring you facts about the crimes that they have committed against every group. Sickening, disgusting, heinous crimes that they committed against the Asian community. when they dropped bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, when they gave out blankets with smallpox, when they locked the Chesapeake tribe, bolted the door shut, and set all of the huts on fire with babies in there so that mothers and babies couldn't get out. Watched them all burn and then laughed about it. Let's talk about some of the most atrocious crimes in human history committed by this person against every group. And black people have committed none of these crimes. Black people have been the victim of all of these crimes as well. The brunt of the victim. Black people have committed none of these crimes, have invaded no country and dropped a bomb. Black people don't even make bombs, don't have an incentive and a motivation to make bombs. All these people think about is death and destruction. They get most excited when they're building bombs, things that's going to kill off millions of people. All they think about is death and destruction. Their history shows this. It dictates this. We have 1,000 years of recorded history of their unspeakable crimes against humanity. Let's talk about some of them. And then I'm going to have to ask you all the question when I'm done talking about it. When I tell you what these people have done to your people. Not to cause hate or division, because you'll never hate them. You love them too much. You'll never hate them. Ain't nothing I can say to make you hate them. Not a damn thing. And we don't have to say nothing to make you hate us. But they can say and do everything, and you ain't gonna hate them. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about you sellouts who kiss YT supremacy's asses and always want to talk about black people and call black people out. Well, let me call y'all out real quick. When I tell you what they've done to your people, and I bring you the facts, I'm going to have to ask you the question. How come you're not angry with them? How come you haven't made a video, not one, I can't find one on the internet, from any other race, even saying a word about white people? That's how y'all talk about it if you do say white people. I'm going to have to ask you, how come you won't say a word about white people? How come you haven't firebombed the house of a white person? Because they firebomb yours, I'll prove it. But you don't have any smoke for white people. And I can't respect that. So, to sum it up, black individuals are not looking for a war with anyone. We have a war going on already. Whether some of us know it or not, the war has never ended between black people and white supremacy. So we have enough on our plate. That's a big animal, but not big enough. Because actually they are the minority in the world. Darker peoples of the world make up the vast majority of the 8 billion people here on earth. They are the minority. But their brute force will have you thinking that they're unbeatable in the majority, but they're not. Our focus is there. Everyone else is just whatever. We don't care. We're worried about the individuals whose hatred affect our lives. Your hatred doesn't affect our lives. We don't care. And then when you get out there and start killing little black kids and all that, because you hate black people and firebombing homes. So no one is thinking about you or wanting war with you. If I was wanting a war with you or was promoting a war with you all, I would be on here on my channel every day talking about the stuff that you all do in the black community, how you killing black kids and firebombing black homes. Instead, I'm on here talking about black on black stuff all damn day and how we fighting each other and stabbing each other and all of this stuff. Trying to stop this stuff from happening in my community. Not even thinking about you all, not thinking about nobody else. But y'all constantly thinking about us. We can't even chastise our own people. We can't even tell our own people the way he handled the situation was wrong, without people just using that as an opportunity to now attack all the black people, to just come after a certain demographic. That's all. That's what we're witnessing here. That's all it is. Making an excuse. We don't care. We don't want to hear that. The people who are firebombing homes talking about, let's not be like them and promote hate and war. Think about that before you firebomb a home, biatch. Think about that before you do that, biatch. Before you out there harassing black people, you biatches. Fuck you talking about? Now, they've been coming at me, the Hispanic community, bro. I've seen some of these videos lately. I've seen the titles anyway. One dude told me to shut the fuck up. He had that on his thumbnail. Damian Porter out here talking about Latino. Shut the fuck. His thumbnail said, shut the fuck up. I said, this dude trying to get me to respond so bad. I seen it a couple days ago. I still ain't said nothing about him. I'm still not going to respond to that dude. I'm not even going to mention his name. I couldn't even understand the shit he was saying. He barely speak English. But he knew enough to put my name in there and tell me to and come at me. Even though I haven't come at them. My problem again was with Avalon Blue, but they want to come at me. Okay, I'm about to start firing back then. I'm about to load my shit up and start firing back. Let me go do my shit, get my shit together. And I'm gonna come and I'm gonna tell y'all today, before the day is up, what these devils have done to your people in your community. Because they've done something to every one of them, every community on earth, every ethnicity on earth that's not white. I'm going to tell you what they've done. And then I'm going to ask you, what have you done? How come you guys, you're so organized, you're so structured, you're so much killers, the mafia, how come y'all haven't got together and went after them? The people who continuously come after you. Oh, got it. Got it. That's what I thought. Got it. Scared to death. Scared to death of them motherfuckers. That's why you're riding with them in the penitentiary. But y'all want to keep on making videos on us and coming at us. And we're not going to take it lying down anymore. I'm going to say it again. Let me end how I started. Do not firebomb any more black homes. Don't do it. Not going to be talking on the internet about this shit. Don't do it, though. Don't do it. It's the same for these individuals who are out here and you keep finding black people dangling from a tree. Don't do it again. We need to go out there, fellas. I'm dead serious. We need to go out there and straddle a couple up our damn self, straight up. Put their ass right there on that damn tree. That's the only way it's going to stop. Malcolm said that a long time ago. The black man is the only man that's going to be able to stop the hatred that we're receiving. They're not going to stop it. We don't know that by now, but we can stop it. I promise you we can stop it. And we're the only ones that's going to be able to stop it. How can we stop it? It's easy. Nevertheless, I've been having this conversation with my people behind the scenes. Everything is not for the internet. I'm going to maintain my discipline. Understand this. This shit going to stop. Y'all stringing up black people. Y'all firebombing black homes and all this. That shit going to stop. It's going to be an immediate response. Firebomb a home of ours, you're going to firebomb a home of yours. With 2-year-olds in there, 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds, don't give a fuck. Boom, bam, everybody gone. Everybody in that motherfucker. It's going to work both ways. The black man is tired of dying alone, dying by himself. We going to start taking some of y'all with us. You understand what I'm saying? You get it? Now, there goes some content for all of y'all out there. Twist it up and make me look like the bad guy. I don't give a fuck. I don't even care. Do what you got to do. I'll be back before the day is up. I'm not done with this subject. They want to talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's holler about it. I got a couple of questions. I want to know. I want an answer. No, we about to talk about this shit. Fuck that. Y'all want to bring up all this stuff? Let's talk about it. How come y'all don't have any smoke for white people? How come none of you groups, Hispanics, Mexicans, Asians, Indians, all of y'all, every one of you, how come none of y'all have any smoke whatsoever? Won't say a word, a negative word about white. I want to know. I need an answer. Make sure somebody get in the comments when I bring you the facts and give me an answer. How come y'all got all this smoke for black people in the black community, but absolutely none for them? I want to know. No, fuck that. I'm tired of playing nice. I want answers. I'm about to call y'all sellout asses out. I want answers. How come y'all sellout scary asses ain't got a bad word to say about YT people and YT supremacy? That affects you all too. I want to know. Help me out. Maybe somebody can tell me in the comments now before I even bring the facts. Many of you already know the facts. You know what's happened. But they won't say nothing about it. Ashley Gonzalez won't say nothing to them. That Chinese lady that made the video that went viral for she took it down and deleted all of her accounts. Teach your kids better. Talking about Cyrus, a little 14-year-old boy killed by one of them. This is why they do it too, black man. That's a conversation for us. They're getting away with too much. Rick Child, wow, should have been somebody's child. He should be sleeping with the fishes, bro. George Zimmerman, he should not be here. And that's why we don't get any respect. That's why they make comments talking about we don't want no war with them and all this, thinking that we don't want, because all we want to do is kill each other. But we ain't got no smoke for George Zimmerman. We don't have any smoke for Rick Child. No, let's save our bullets for them. Stop putting your bullets inside of another black man. You see, everybody's against us. Y'all ass better come. If I see a black man that doesn't like another black man, I'm liable to sock in your fucking face. At this point in time, in 2026, with everything we see going on around the country and the world, as it relates to people hating and despising us, and we still are hating and despising one another, we still cannot unite. We are, though. We're making waves now. This is the one thing that they don't want. As long as we are divided, they have a chance. The minute that we come together, that we close that fist, the world is in trouble. I think they know this. It's not about my people. I chastise my people constantly over here about what we're doing and what we are not doing and what we should be doing. No. Right now, let's stay focused. I have a question for you all. I got a question. And I want answers. Stay safe and stay free, people.